Hello, you are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good night, where you are. Today I have a pleasure. My name is Shirley, and today I have a pleasure to interview Andrea. She's from German, and as well, she's a member of our community. Recently, she reached a new rank in her business. Andrea, thank you to be here with me. I would like to ask you, how was this journey to move from German to Australia? And what you find here, what struggles you had?
Well, thank you firstly for having me here and letting me talk with you to your community. Well, as you said, I'm originally from Germany. I came to Australia actually 20 years ago, so it is quite a while. I came originally for love, and I always traveled the world. I grew up in East Germany behind the wall, but I still traveled. I traveled all the East Bloc countries, and then when the wall came down in '89, I traveled further. And I traveled for an entire year through New Zealand, Australia, and India, and ultimately ended up here in Australia. So that has been quite a journey because, as you probably can relate to as well, you have, and I'm assuming that's the same with Brazil and Australian mentality, it's very, very different. And to come from a German background, to be called blunt and, just straightforward and just pushing everyone out of the way, coming to Australia, but everyone is kind of a little bit more laid back and beating around the bush a little bit more. So I had to learn my lessons. I got to, and I also wanted to fit in to a certain point. I still call myself a German. And I think I'm kind of in between. I will always be in between. I will never be 100%, German or 100% Australian. I don't know, but I'm kind of in between. I call myself a world person or a worldly person. So yeah, and it's quite amazing. It's a very different country, but also very similar. The landscape is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the distance in Australia, you probably know that too, right? When we say in Germany, we go to the next village, we're there in 5 minutes. Here you drive sometimes for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it is.
But so that was the original journey to come here, which then paved the pathway for the last 20 years for me. I did get divorced, so my love story did not work out how it was intended, but I got two beautiful now teenage sons. One is 18, one is 16, and that's their home country. So there's no way for me that I go back while the kids are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
standing on their own feet. But that's kind of the summary how I got here. And I'm still learning every single day new things about this environment.
Yeah, this environment is really beautiful. What was one thing that caught my attention as well,
Mm.
and like you, I think I feel that I'm between Brazil and Australia. My heart is still a lot in Brazil because I have
Mm.
family over there, but I
Yeah.
feel I like too much to live here as well.
Mm.
Andrea, where you are when you said yes for this business, for this space?
I was in a very, well, I was actually in two places at the same time. It sounds maybe weird, but
Mhm.
I went, as I just mentioned, I went through divorce, and unfortunately it was a very horrible divorce, which left me with basically hardly anything.
Yeah.
And I don't have any family here in Australia. I worked and supported my ex-husband for 15 years, so which then suddenly didn't count anymore. So I didn't really have anything to show for. I didn't have any money, and I wasn't 20 anymore. And when I joined, I'm 53 now. I joined 2 years ago, so I was 51. Didn't have any super, and I thought, okay, what am I going to do? I still had dreams. I still had music within me that I wanted to play. And I felt in certain ways broken inside, but also energized and still young. And I thought, so what am I going to do? I really did not like the financial stress that I was living in, the nightmares, the sleepless nights, the not knowing if I will be able to pay for my kids the month after, if I will be able to pay for rent. It's devastating, right? And it takes your health away. It takes your mental, your spiritual, your physical health away when the finances are not aligned. So that was one thing. But the other thing that came to play as well, 2 years before I joined this business, I made the decision to study again. And I studied building biology, which is basically I'm creating healthy homes. I look at the relationship between people living and working in a building and the possible adverse health effects EMFs can cause, or water pollution can cause, or air pollution, toxic building materials, all those kind of things. And when I heard about this business, I thought that's a no-brainer because I understand water. I know water. I have done 2 years of research into tap water, what's in it, all of those things. But then also, I had, when I was still studying, I looked into, okay, I most likely will have my own business. I have no idea how to put myself out there, how to create a name for myself, how to get traction, and all of that. And all under the umbrella that I did not want to work for a person to fulfill their dreams. I wanted to make money for the reason of security and stability for me and my 2 children, and for the longer goal, because I'm manifesting that I will be very, very, very old before I hop off. So for that, you need money, right? You need somehow some kind of means to be able to do that. I want to travel. Traveling is in my blood, and I haven't done it for so long. I want to do that, which means I wanted to be independent of a locality. I wanted to travel and work, and even if it means to live half a year with my parents and half a year here in Australia with my children, whatever that will look like in the future. So basically, the dark place of having a scarcity environment with having no money, but also the dream of still creating, wanting to create impact and improve people's way of life environment, whatever you want to call it, on the mental, spiritual, physical, and financial level, that really got me. And then it just happened to be that a friend of mine said, well, I listen to you, I hear you. We just have a 4-day workshop coming up. Just go in. It's free. Have a look. See if it resonates with you. And the rest is history. It did. I jumped in August 2 years ago. I did a 4-day workshop when we were in hard lockdown here in Melbourne. So I was in my little bubble. And I loved it. And I thought it is the answer to all my questions. So that's where I was when I joined.
I felt the same, and I left a marriage as well. And the first thing that I did was enjoy this business because I found everything that I was looking for. They are really resonate with me. The physical, the emotional, and the financial freedom that you find here. And the travel is my passion as well. You are really similar in many points. I'm really happy about that. And you can tell me what strategy you use when you start this business to attract your tribe? What changed for you doing that? You still using the same strategy or have you changed?
I've totally changed it.
Good, tell me.
And I think, so I have been with this business now for 2 years. I had very early in my first 4 weeks, I sold a quad and a trifecta. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is too good to be true.
Yeah.
But I'm also honest, and I will be transparent with you. When this happened, what actually then happened to me is I fell apart. I fell absolutely apart. Because as you know, we do so much self-development and mindset work. And I think I wasn't ready then, or I didn't believe that I was ready.
Yeah.
So I got the imposter syndrome. I got all my limiting beliefs up, thinking, who am I? Who am I suddenly attracting, those women into my team and suddenly become successful in this business? Everyone around me says, well, you can't do this, so they should be right, and I'm probably wrong. So, and I'm a very head-heavy person. I have a million thoughts going through my head, and they're not always positive and motivating, let me tell you that. So, and what happened then is those two women, they left the business. Not because of me, but I took it personally. They both had events happening in their lives that for them, that it wasn't actually the right time to do a business. They still have their product and use their products, but it didn't work out as business, which is fine, which is now looking back 2 years backwards, it's totally fine. But I took it personally, and I was down on my knees, and I thought, this is, yes, I thought it is all that I needed, but it's actually not. And the not bit was what I've done in the last 2 years is working on myself. And yes, there is no money in it yet, or there wasn't money in it when I worked through. And I went really deep down. I went into dark places again. I've done courses. I've done the platform. I've worked with coaches. And so the monetary success wasn't there for quite a while, but I worked on myself. And I had quite a few ins and outs and ups and downs throughout those 2 years. I finished my other study, so I became a fully qualified building biologist and feng shui consultant, and do lots of other things as well. And I also have started a new job because I do need to pay rent. Because what I found was I was still working through my own mindset to find the kernel, the really essence of me. What is my driving force? Where is my courage coming from? And how can I maintain that, being still authentically me, but still working with my demons from the past that we all have, right?
Yeah.
So my business on the team or the money side was very quiet. And then I did I don't know if you did as well, but I did the 90-day mastermind in
Yeah.
May. And what happened there was I was kicked out because I know, because as you know, we had to do tasks, and I didn't attract the right amount of people into an event. And I knew I wouldn't attract the right amount of people into the event because I had already shut down and shut off in my brain. So I knew that would happen. And subsequently, I was asked to leave. And I thought, no, this business is not working. It's not for me. It's not working. So I suddenly projected everything outside of me again, knowing better. But still, sometimes it is easier, right, to point fingers at somebody else than taking responsibility for yourself. So I stepped out in May, or not stepped out, but I stepped back and I stopped writing. I haven't posted anything since. But what happened in that time, and that's how the universe works, right? I started changing my perspective. And one of the big challenges that I've found is I never, and I still actually not, see myself as a salesperson, only for the reason that I have this image of a salesperson. It's a car salesperson, it's a car salesperson, is an insurance broker. And some of those, and I'm sorry if I don't want to offend anyone, but my very, very early, I have the hiccups. My very early experience was with Amway. When the wall came down, suddenly a lot of West Berliners came to East Berlin showing, how you can make money, and lots of East Berliners lost a shitload of money. Anyway, so that's what I had in my mind, which is wrong. I know that because we're selling every single day. I sell my dinner to my children every single day, right? We love to shop. We go to the supermarket. We see ads, whatever it is. So I understand it, but something needed to click in here.
Yeah. Because here you have your product, but you are selling the transformation that each one of us is living, this journey, no?
That's right. That's right. No, you're correct. But then do you know what happened? And that's the funny thing. So as I said to you, I started a job back in March, and I'm actually working with a company, a startup company, and we are producing new systems to produce green hydrogen energy, affordable green hydrogen energy.
Wow.
And which is in certain ways a very similar system to how we create this water, right? And I was sitting with a workmate of mine, and we were talking about marketing and management and all of that. And anyway, she mentioned that, she is looking for an opportunity to create an online business. And I said, I did not know that, but, just in case you interested, I hadn't really done anything with it for a little while, but we do have a launch coming up tomorrow. It's free. Have a look if this is kind of what aligns you. And because I stepped back, I was sitting so relaxed and talking about it. There was no dependency on outcome. There was no need to do anything. There was no expectation.
Yeah.
And we always, right? We talk about it, detach from your expectation, and then it comes. And that's what happened. So she went into the launch. She loved it. She is doing the 30-day mentorship. She signed up. She bought her products. She said, that's exactly what I wanted to do and what I was looking for. And now, how I said at the start, when I got my first team members, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't know how to lead them. I don't know what to do. Well, now I know. Now I know. And
you are ready.
it's fun. So, and I know I'm feeling like I'm bubbling the whole time. The other thing I've done, Shirley, just before she signed up, I've done my numbers. I admit I've never done my numbers before because I thought, nah, I'm too low. It's not worth doing my numbers. I sat down and did my numbers, and I thought, oh my gosh, I am just one sale before another rank up. I didn't even know that. So hence why I now have had the success that I had. And I view it as such an opportunity now. I mean, I did before, but in a different connection. I had a different connection to it. Now I'm making it more me, if that kind of makes sense. So there will be more of me, even though I was always honest and authentic. But certain things work for me and others don't. And I will concentrate on the things that work. So that's where I am.
Oh my God, beautiful. I really love to hear that, because this is like when you got attachment with something, and then you create some kind of pressure in ourselves that
Yep.
you don't feel yourself because you are giving pressure, and then you leave and the things happen. This is really beautiful. I would like to ask you, what's your vision? What's your plan? What you think you are going to do with this business in your life?
I'm actually just sitting here doing a goal sheet. I'm working with Balazs, with one
Mm,
of our most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mentors and coaches.
mhm,
And what I will do, so I have come away from the need to be like some absolutely troopers in our business, that absolute correct, absolute fantastic success within a year.
mhm.
I'm realistic now. That's not me. And I'm okay with that. Whatever
Yeah.
time it takes, it will take. Um, yes, I want to get to legacy income, which is a guaranteed income that can be given later on to my children when I decide to
Yeah.
pass over. Um, but even everything in between. So I have small stepping stones that I want to reach. The first one is very selfish for me. I want to be financially stable and independent. And that is about money, but is not, because
Mhm,
money is only a way of doing things that are important to me, right?
mhm.
So it's a means to something. And I know how I am when those things, stability and security, are aligned for me. With that in my backpack, I can do whatever I want, and I
Yeah.
will do whatever I want. So I'm just at the moment planning out how I am rolling my business out,
Mhm.
um, because it will look different to what it did until May. And I know how I want to feel. So I am not a person that says I want to have $10,000 months.
Mhm.
That's just me, but I know what I want to do. So I want to, as I said, I want to travel. I want to have sleep, like deep sleep nights.
Yeah.
I want to say yes to my children when they need help. Those
Yeah.
kind of things. I don't want to, go onto my bank account every day before I need to pay rent to make sure I have that money in the bank. All of that I don't want to do. And
Yeah.
then later on, in an ideal world, I will I will build healthy villages. So
Yeah.
that's in years to come. And I don't know where that will be in the world, don't know yet.
Uh-huh.
But for me, my vision is a feel. It is ease and flow, and there is a lightness to it. And that's for me, it's freedom. And if I can inspire other people on the way, that's it for me.
Yeah, and like your idea is impacting lives, building this village through your journey, by your business. This way, you are going to impact so many lives, I believe. And your
That's right.
visions, they are so beautiful and so like touch me. I really like it. Yeah, thank you very much. And what you are here, you would like invite you guys, if you would like to see a business that celebrates you, that care about your dreams, you can hit me or Andrea, because you have some information, some webinar that you can watch and see if it is for you. You are really happy to have you here, Andrea. If you would like to say something else for our community.
Thank you for having me here. It was fun. And it was
Yeah.
fun finally meeting you too and see those little synchronicities,
Yeah.
with you and Joan. And yeah, it's good. And that's the other thing, isn't it? It's not just business, apart from
No.
that, it's a totally different model anyway, but it's about people. you know, just even our stories. You come from Brazil, I come from Germany. We're now here in Australia. I'm down in Melbourne. I don't know where you are. You're up
I
north?
mean, Fingal Hedge is next to Tweed Hedge. Do you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here we're
Just look
together.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
and I'm sure that all the people that listen to you will get lots and lots of value out of you and working with you and getting information from you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. It was such a beautiful soul, and I'm really grateful because great gratitude is something that you practice every moment in our life. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you,
See you
Shirley.
next time.
See you. Bye.
Bye.